the Mammut Barryvox transceiver. Mammut's entry level, pretty much fully automatic avalanche transceiver with digital signal masking, transceiver counting and auto revert. The sort of classic point and shoot 3 antenna digital transceiver. So we'll have a look at this one. It's hard to talk about the Barryvox without talking about the Barryvox S, its big brother. So the Barryvox S is the all singing, all dancing transceiver where pretty much everything is configurable with a full digital pixel screen, whereas the Barryvox is the basically it's the more simplified version. So rather than have everything configured or configurable as it is in the Barryvox S, in the Barryvox they've just gone for the most used setup. So you can't really adjust very much of it, it just works how it works out the box, which is absolutely fine for most people. Okay, so we've got the transceiver itself. Takes 3 AA batteries, which are here. I'll put those in a minute. And under here is the lanyard and body holster. Okay, these are your warranty and instructions. Okay, the body holster is identical to the one used in the Barryvox S. It's a fairly rigid plastic box type affair, and the transceiver slots in bottom first, screen in into the bottom there, and then this clip comes over the top to hold it on. I'll put it in properly. That's nice and tight in there. Oh, it's actually very tight. There we go. First time, a bit stretchy. Okay, so that's like that. The lanyard is always attached to the transceiver, which either holds the transceiver to the body strap or to a clip in your pocket if you want to use it that way. So here's the Barryvox holster in action. Has a adjustable shoulder strap and an adjustable and elasticated waist loop, so you can carry it off to the side or in the middle, however you prefer. When you want to use the transceiver, you just push the 2 sides of the orange clip, pops out, you lift the transceiver up and forwards, and there you are, ready to use. The transceiver's on its safety lanyard, so I can't lose it. Okay, when you're ready, just drop it back into the box. And do the clip up. So the Barryvox has a marking button on the front, and then the selector switch on the top and the lock button. On the back there's a few little, it's kind of an aid memoir about how to use it. Hopefully you won't need that. Okay, to use it you simply just flick the switch across, turn it on. Okay, and then it does this little startup routine, self-check, that sort of thing. Okay, and there the light's flashing and the screen shows that it is transmitting. Okay, so it's fairly straightforward, and now the power switch select switch is locked and you can't move it. Okay, when you want to go into search mode, you need to hold down the lock button and slide the switch across to the side, and there it goes into search mode. So one thing, if you've watched the other video for the Barryvox S, you can see that the graphic, the course search graphic that it's displaying, is much simpler and not animated like the way it is on the Barryvox S because of the cheaper and more basic screen. But it still reminds you at the top there that it's a 70-meter search width. So the range of the transceiver is not affected. It's just that the screen is more basic. Okay, it's not accepting signal, so it just wants me to do that. If I want to go back, if there's a secondary avalanche or I finish and I want to go back to transmit mode, then I just push the red button in, okay, and it counts back down into transmit. There it goes. You'll notice there's no rescue send mode on this transceiver. That's also a Barryvox S feature. The transceiver itself physically is the same size and weight as the Barryvox S and very similar to most of the other transceivers that are on the market. The software on the Barryvox is updatable. For this it needs to be returned to a Mammut service centre like FaceWest, and at that point you can also have your transceiver tested. Mammut recommend that you get your transceiver tested by a service centre every 3 years to check that the frequency is okay, the accelerometers, the compass, all the things that, all the gubbins inside it are still working correctly, and you're really confident that you've got a properly working safety device. Those checks and software updates are always free if you buy your transceiver from FaceWest, and if you've got a transceiver from elsewhere there's a small charge, but nothing too horrific. So that's the Mammut Barryvox avalanche transceiver. A really simple unit, easy to use, not much to go wrong, very well made, you know, a great transceiver really for just about anybody.